I did have movie night with my date.
Talking about the breakup. Part 1.
Um, and from movie night with my date, I saw that there is an approach there that made me uncomfortable continuously. And it's not an approach that aligns with my self love and self esteem. So I did speak about it, but what I recognized was that when I'm telling my date, hey, like, you are describing me in this way and I don't like it, or you are making this joke or I don't like it, or you are saying this weird thing to me and I don't like it, my date would apologize out of ending the conversation, but not necessarily out of understanding that, hey, like, you should not be saying these things to me. This is a person that likes you. This is a person that I'm only kind to you. I'm only supportive to you. I'm only affirming to you. Why are you like subtly insulting me? Why are you subtly joking about me? Maybe that's the approach that my date has with his friends or with people in his life. That's not the approach that you should be doing with me. Because I'm the type of person, like, I'm so kind, I'm so supportive, I'm so encouraging. I'm not really like, let me give you an example. I wouldn't characterize a person as, you're so annoying. And that's not to say that I'm annoying. That's to say that, oh, you consider my standards to be excessive, you know? So I gave 3 chances, but last night something happened. The thing that happened last night was like, I was coming back into the room. I'd gone out for a second and I was coming back into the room. And there was a joke made, and I'll tell you the joke. The joke made was like, who's there? Because I'm knocking on the door. Who's there? Like, remember, I really like this person that I'm even taking them gifts and all of these things. And when I'm around them, I want to hold them and all of these things. So the joke made was like, who's there? Do I know you? Go back to where you came from. And for me, it was like the third time I'm saying, stop saying these weird things to me. You should not be joking. I'm not a joke here, you know? And so I did mention it, I did get an apology, and then I started to see that the apology is not an understanding of the wrongness. It's a way to end the discussion. It's a way to shut down the uncomfortable feelings. Why would that be entertaining to anyone? I don't know. It tells me maybe that, like, people in his life would have joked about him the same way. That's sad, actually. You know, that I'm sure like we've got some family members like that as well, where they would say something like, I'm just going to make a random example, you know or I'll give the example from Christy and Desmond. She had a dress on that was like black flowers, and his joke was like, you look like a garden that got burnt. I, in 2026, am doing self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth. You cannot be joking like that about me. So for me, that was the last straw. That was the continued trauma, exactly. I already in my life went through people trying to do that to me, trying to bring me down. Oh, it's just a joke. You can't take a joke. You can't take a joke. Your joke is about degrading me? No. So by the time I thought about it while I was watching the movie, fell asleep. I was thinking about it. I was really like unpacking it in my mind. Like, am I being excessive? Am I being too much? Is it really that I can't take a joke? I was really like unpacking it and I was resolving it within myself. Is this something I can live with or is this something I cannot live with? It didn't go well. And then at the end of when I woke up this morning, I realized in my heart, I can tell it feels wrong for me to be here because this is someone who doesn't they like cannot register my wholeness. They they have ways in which it's wrong for them. So I woke up this morning and I knew in my heart that I have to move on. I don't think that he's a bad person. I just think that like I'm not the type of person that can register with what's happening there. It reminds me of how Indian people joke, where you become the joke. I don't think that he's a bad person, and I just think that those types of comments, the person that I am, I can't have that in my life. I really can't have that in my life because you allow yourself to be subtly degraded here, there, and everywhere out of humor or whatever. Like, don't I have self-worth and self-esteem? Doesn't Sean have self-worth and self-esteem that he's allowing himself to be done like that? Mm-mm. For somebody that I'm taking Ubers to visit them, for somebody that I'm scheduling movie time with, platonic movie time. Yeah, so on my story, um, I feel like the amount of energy and attention I'm investing into this person, it gets subtly knocked down occasionally. And that tells me that in my heart, like, remember, I'm using my mind and my heart. It's telling me there's a misalignment here. As much as I'm excited for this person, like, this person is, they like align with my diet and I align with theirs kind of. Um, and they are someone I admire. They're definitely very talented and skilled. And I do trust this person based on their communication and so on. But the type of sense of humor that's needed in that relationship is not one that I have and not one that I'm willing to put forward. So, yeah, it's over. But I definitely appreciate the time that I spent with this person. I don't dislike them. I don't think they're a bad person.